Hey everybody, it's Romania Black. Guess what? It's a new episode of Banana Fish Forever. So, I started watching Banana Fish Forever a little while ago and watched the first 4 episodes, and Yaki BF creating this AU to appease all of us Banana Fish fans who wanted the story to continue, created this alternate universe where Ash basically doesn't, spoilers, die at the end of Banana Fish, but lives on. And this is basically 7 years later, and what happens, it's taking place around the same time that Garden of Light, the original epilogue, would be taking place, only now it's with Ash being alive with Eiji. And so this series has been so good, and Yaki BF, just chef's kiss for putting in like the time, the energy to create this story that is exactly what all of us Banana Fish fans want, but still stays in the realm of Banana Fish. It still has pain, there's still angst, but there's that silver lining of Ash is still alive, so everything's fine, right? We get like all these beautiful moments with him and Eiji. But I'll be honest, going into this 5th episode, I'm a bit nervous because the last episode left off where we were going to go back to the old Bluebeard case. Michael and Kira were going to go investigate Ash's past with the Bluebeard story of the man that basically molested Ash and that he shot when he was 8 years old. And then while that's going on, Shorter is trying to Sing. I wish it was Shorter. Shorter in the flashback, but Sing is trying to bust this child trafficking ring and has enlisted Ash to help him. And so Ash is getting dragged back into what he escaped the first time, and it makes me nervous. I'm like, Yaki, you wouldn't kill Ash off in this AU, right? Right? Just please don't. But yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'll be honest, in the actual Banana Fish storyline, the episodes 5 and 6 where they go back and see Jim at Cape Cod, where they go back in the past and will basically help Ash, not help, but make him relive his past, is probably some of the saddest episodes for me because he was a kid and it really completely shaped his entire life. Like the incidents that happened because of the Bluebeard case are what caused Ash to even get in this mess. Because if he hadn't gone to live with his aunt, he probably wouldn't have ended up on streets there in New York, probably wouldn't have got picked up by Golzine, and probably wouldn't have had all this stuff happen to him. So it's like the whole Bluebeard case is the catalyst for everything, and that's what hurts the most. And so it's one of my least favorite aspects of the story because it's so tragic. And I feel like at that point in the series, when we got to this case about Bluebeard, we knew that Ash had been sexually assaulted and had been molested as a child, and we knew that this series wasn't afraid to kill off characters even if they were kids like Skip. And so at this point in the series, the whole incident with Bluebeard was really the nail in the coffin that yeah, this series is willing to go there and is not afraid to shy away from uncomfortable subject matter. And so it makes me nervous. I'm like, Yaki, my birthday was 2 days ago. You wouldn't do anything angsty, right? So, but I love Banana Fish. Banana Fish is definitely my top 5 favorite anime manga. It's so good. It's such a good series. It's solid all the way through. It's just one of those complete, perfect series, even though it's horrifically tragic. It sticks with you, right? And Yaki's done an amazing job of just carrying on this series through this alternate universe, and just the music and the animation. I'm really excited for this episode. And it's 22 minutes long. I was like, oh my God, this is a whopper. You outdid yourself. This is an episode. This is an episode of Banana Fish. Okay. So I'm ready. I'm ready for it. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, y'all. But credit obviously to Yaki BF. Thank you for letting me react to this series. Obviously, there's a link down below to the actual episode so that you can watch it. Please support Yaki. They've thrown in their time and energy to create this, and I can't imagine how much effort it takes to create something that's a passion project like this is. I love it. So let's not waste any more time though. I've spoken long enough. I want to start this episode. So we're going to start episode 5 of Banana Fish Forever, and we're going to start that here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay. Awesome way to start. Oh, now. Oh, I like the transition. Cape Cod, 2006. Because this is the modern update. Okay, it's not like the manga. Oh, no, why? Why? Nope. Oh, and you're gonna tie it to him leaving for the army? No! Like the way that you animated him. Because the original coach, he was a war veteran too, wasn't he? Oh, he's just a little kid. No. Ugh. This is just already sad. And establishing that the neighborhood really liked him. Oh, and he already looks... Oh, Griffin! Yeah, that was the catalyst. That was the moment. And how much he looks like him. If you can't afford it, get out of here. Oh, Jim. No. Oh, God. Damn. Oh, no! Whatever. Oh, my God. Shit. Oh my God, he probably killed him. Oh my God, yeah, because he was a serial killer. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, this little kid would make a candy trail. Me or Officer Clive. Ugh. Oh. And Ash with those guys. Oh my gosh, why are you making this the saddest thing in the world, Yaki? That image of Ash on the tire is really cute, though. That kid's gonna go missing, isn't he? Damn it. And all this is around the time with Banana Fish. Mm-hmm. God, and the fact that we know what did happen to him. Ex-commander, huh? Oh my gosh, no! Yeah, no. Oh my gosh, no! No! Yeah, isn't it wrong for me to go to a stranger's house unannounced? Ugh! No! No, we're friends! And the music coming in like this? Yaki, what are you doing? No! I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Yeah! Like the photos from the episodes. Oh god, and like the ED. Yeah, what if the kid provoked it? That always got me. He's 7. Ha! Ha! Oh! Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. I don't like it here. Sad choo-choo noises. Nope. Nope. Yeah, this line. Get used to it. 20 years later. You need to kill the monster. Oh God, that shot. Oh, and I was tired of playing. And then the song comes in. Oh. Oh. Oh my God! Oh my God. Yep, going right back to that episode. Yep. Kusama. Yeah, overcoming and living with it. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Damn. Oh. It's gonna depend on you. To have support and don't walk alone. Ah. Yes. Oh my God. Give us happiness. Yes, give us happiness. Oh my God, he looks so good. Eiji looks so good there. With the hair pulled back. You better give us some happiness, Yaki, after this trauma. Look how good he looks. He looks so good there. Oh, thank you. It does look beautiful. Gah! Oh, shut up. A year later. Oh. Huh. 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 Doesn't so sus. Doesn't suspect. I don't like lies. Oh no. How convenient. And Michael's just like, ah. That's brilliant. Great. Oh. Leave him alone. It's embarrassing to see them flirting. Oh my god. Oh, Michael. No. Oh. Yeah, oh my god. I think so. No, not really. Not with Akira there. Oh. Oh. Haha. I don't know them. It's embarrassing. Ah. Oh! Oh shit! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Don't you see my hands are busy? Oh my god. I won't be able to look him in the face anymore. How embarrassing. Simple but elegant. Oh my god. It's just a mustache. Amazing. Oh. Oh. Oh no, he's 16. Oh no. Oh my god, Michael. Wow. Just like his mother. What? Oh. Huh. Really? Okay. Alright. This dude with his choker. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh, it's a new ED. Look at this. I love this. Shut up. Yeah. I am actually the same height as Eiji, so I'm so proud. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, and the sister. And then moving in. Oh. Oh, Yaki. Oh, is that it? Oh, Yaki. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh! Just. Oh, Yaki, BF. What? Oh. Not worthy. Choo choo. Wow, this was brilliant. This was a fantastic episode. This is my favorite. So far. Oh my gosh. Yaki, you knock it out of the park so hard. Oh my gosh. There's so much with this episode. It's the unspoken exposition that we, the audience that have read Banana Fish, that love Banana Fish, it's the unspoken exposition we've always wanted to see unraveled, but at the same time, you don't want to see it because you know how painful it is. Like, it's that unspoken story that we all know, and you can fill in. The good thing about Banana Fish in general when it comes to this part of the story is that you as the audience, you can fill in the gaps. You can fill in the gaps of what happened. But there's always that part of you that wants to be like, but what actually happened, right? And so you went there, Yaki. Way to tear our hearts out. I'm glad that at the halfway point, you were like, you know what? I've taken your heart out and thrown it to the ground and stamped on it. You want to see Ash and Eiji make out in a pool of water? But God, it's so damn sad. It's really sad. And the horrible thing about it is that it's something that could happen in real life. I'm from a rural area and I know these people. The small local hero that everybody's friends with. And you think, when the whole thing with Jim and the cop, I could see somebody being like, well, the cops didn't do anything. That's unrealistic. No, that happens quite a bit. I can name on my hand like 5 occasions where in my area the police haven't done anything. And it's like, okay, cool. And just because of situations like that. And then like taking the adult's word over the kid's word. And even though it's the most ridiculous thing, like you clearly hurt the kid, but saying that Ash was lying and even going as far as saying seducing him, like, are you kidding? But in this, you just see how this man wormed his way into Ash's life, taking advantage of Ash's feelings that his brother was leaving and doing it so naturally because this guy was a war veteran too. So he could relate. He told Ash, like, I can relate to you because I know what Griffin's going through and all of that. And for a 7-year-old kid, you just don't see it, right? It's just not, you don't see the red flags because you're 7 years old. But man, the Nathan kid dying, you didn't have to go there. You didn't have to go there. Nope. But showing all these kids dying and getting taken advantage of by this man. And then getting to see Jim when he was younger and just seeing that Ash didn't have a good home life. And yeah, just like he says in the episode, Ash is like, this was the catalyst that started it all. Like me becoming a murderer. And I like that there's that establishment that it goes back to the very same words that he told Eiji, like him not feeling anything at all. Like not feeling happy or sad. He tried to feel something, but he couldn't feel anything. Right? And just the blood on his hands starting from that point. Even when that guy clearly deserved it for what he did. It's so tragic. And Ash just being like, I'm all alone. Like, I don't have any friends. Like, you killed all my friends. It's so sad because in the series, like, Shorter dies and Ash isn't with Eiji anymore and he's all alone. It's like, no, just, it's such a parallel. And Jim's character, and that's the thing too. Jim, what's so interesting about Jim as a character in this series is that he is such a flawed character. He's such an awful dad. And so, but then you find out later that the dad didn't think there was anything they could do. And so the problem is that he tries to tell Ash that, okay, well, if we can't change the system and we can't get this guy, then make it to where he's not going to kill you. If he lays a hand on you, make him pay for it. Make it something to where you come back and then he'll let you go. And that's awful and wrong and not right. But, and in the end, when we get to the actual Banana Fish series in episode 5 and in episode 6, he recognizes it. He's like, yeah, I messed up real big. And I shouldn't have done what I did. And it's ruined my son's life. And I tried to get my son away from me. And then that, we see how that ends up. And so, God, it's awful. But the Coach Wilson is such a creepy guy. And what makes it realistic is that he doesn't outwardly look like he doesn't look threatening. That's the thing. He seems so nonchalant because that's how this story is. Those type of characters, they don't seem like a vaudeville style villain, or they're not twirling a mustache or have this evil expression. He looks normal. And then he does these horrible things. And that's very true to life, unfortunately. But this first part was hard, Yaki. I'm not gonna lie. This first part, it was hard to watch. And then just seeing Ash spiral and saying that he's a murderer. But I do like that I kept wondering how we were going to tie this back to the main story. And then we find out that it's him in a therapy session talking with his therapist about the whole story. I loved the imagery of, I'm glad, Yaki, that you didn't show us the incident. We didn't need to see that. No. Instead, what I liked was it was a very clever tie-in to the ED, because in the ED it shows Ash like drowning in the water, and the colors and the composition of the shot and everything, we see it, and it's a parallel of that, and it's very cleverly done. It's really good. But yeah, the dad, Jim, he knew what was going on with the missing kids and all of that, but I'm glad you didn't show us that, Yaki, and it's really, really tragic. And just showing Ash going through the steps with his therapist of retelling the story. And the scene in the shower where you see the damn blood in the shower. But even before that, when the dad tells him just to get used to it. Oh God, that's awful. Because that's a line that he carries with him like the rest of the story, is that it's just his world that he's part of and he can't escape it until he meets Eiji. Just all the pain. I don't want to relive it. But then yeah, the shower scene, the blood in the shower, like, God, just, and him just like that shot of Ash crying, saying, God, my brother, anybody, and just seeing him just, oh God, it's so sad, just asking for help. And saying I was a victim of my own stupidity, all because I trusted someone. And that's the sad thing, is that Ash, throughout most of Banana Fish, he struggles with that concept of trust, like true trust, because he's been betrayed so many times and hurt. And he found, I feel like, actual trust in Shorter, and then he has to kill Shorter. And so when you have all these things happen to you and your trust betrayed like that, it makes it to where you don't want to trust anybody. Like, you're afraid of that happening again. And so Eiji is a literal saint, like Ash's literal savior in that moment, right? But I love the older version of him. Like, we see him, and he does look a lot like Griffin, right? He looks a lot like Griffin with his hair shorter and like pulled back, but asking himself for forgiveness. And they call him Jade. They're like, you're wrong, Jade. I like that. He's like, it wasn't your fault. Because I like Ash is asking himself for forgiveness, be like just feeling sorry. And the therapist being like, it's not your fault. You were a child. Like, no one seeks or deserves to be abused. Mm-mm. Yeah. And then, yeah, it was your dad's duty and the authorities' duty to protect you, and they failed. That's the thing. It came down to Jim didn't do his job as a father, and the authorities didn't do their job either. Like, it was just a failure on both fronts. He's like, you were a kid, what could you do? And of course, Ash, even on a therapist couch, looks pretty. And then Ash, like, do you know how a game ends? You need to kill the monster. And then we cut back to that scene. Saying, I had friends, but you killed him. You killed them. And I cried because I didn't feel anything. And I like the therapist is like, you got through the entire story. It's a big step in your recovery, but you're not alone. You do have somebody that loves you. So, like, I like this. It's not a matter of forgetting, but overcoming and living with it. Yeah. If you've ever had anything traumatic happen to you, you can't really forget it. It's not possible, right? So instead, it is a matter of just finding a way to live through it and just to, like, go every day. And you think about it constantly, right? But it's just overcoming and living with it and realizing that there's people around you that support you. And traumas are like chains that if you don't treat them properly, you drag them around. So if you don't lift them up and take care of them and manage them, then they'll just weigh you down. That's a really good way of looking at it. But they never go away. They're always there. You can't take the chains off if you don't want to look at them. Yeah, that's the thing. You can hide them to where other people won't see them. That's the thing. You can hide trauma to where if you've ever experienced it, you can hide it to where others won't notice it, but you can't hide it from yourself. Like, it's always going to be there, right? And so the fact of the matter is just figuring out, how do I live day to day with this where it won't weigh me down, but that I can still function and be a human, right? God, that's really good. It's a constant and painful struggle. But I love that the therapist says that there are people who don't get to win this fight, but you're not one of them because you're here alive trying to live a normal life and you have somebody that cares about you. And Eiji looks so good. Eiji looks so good with the long hair. Oh, yeah. And the recovery is going to depend entirely upon you. Yeah, much of it's going to be Ash that gets him through, but he has someone with him. You have support. You're not walking alone. And Yaki, Eiji looks so good. The long hair on him, so freaking good. And yeah, he shows up. And I was like, them kissing. I'm like, you just gave us this horrible trauma. You better give us some happiness, Yaki. You better give us some happiness after this, right? We've suffered through over 3/4 of the episode in pain, but you better give us this happiness. And I love the way that you drew Ash, like, walking away with Eiji hand in hand. That's really, really good. Really, really good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I thought you might like it. And so, okay, so we go back here. And so I guess Sing is talking about this kid at the end, the new Chinese mafia leader. He's the only one that can do what is necessary. Okay, I was like, who's he talking about? But he says that, we did not end on good terms last time. Okay. And that's what he says. He's an egocentric child. Just make him feel important and he'll be happy as a dog seeing its owner. Okay. I was like, who is Sing talking about? But we're talking about this new leader here. Okay. Fair enough. And then, so I love that Michael's 16 and trying to sneak out with Akira into the city. Sing is not impressed. And the funny thing is this is like the AU. So in the alternate universe, Akira and Sing get married. In the actuality of Banana Fish, they get married after Garden of Light years later. And so I like that Sing is not impressed with Michael's excuses. But yeah, I like that Akira's like, oh, this guy's so scary. No, leave me alone. And Michael just sitting there with his military police sweater. It's great. It's great. He kind of looks like Aaron, and Akira kind of looks like Mikasa. Fun times. And then, yeah, I love that Michael's like, I love Ash and Eiji together. I'm their biggest shipper. And Akira and Sing are like, no, not having this. But they're like, they finally get their privacy in Ash's backyard. Why not? But man, Yaki giving us fans our Ash and Eiji moments, and Ash looking very smirky. He's like, at last we're alone. Not really, but close enough. This was so good. Like, just seeing them together like this, that scene. And of course, Jim has to interrupt. Of course he does. I do love Eiji being like, it's so embarrassing. I can't do it. But the animation in this episode was wonderful. The animation was so good. Like, the animation quality was amazing. It's my favorite so far. You took something, Yaki, that is such a traumatic and horrifying moment that was unspoken in the series, and you expanded upon it. And then to help us ease our torn and damaged hearts, you give us Ash and Eiji together, like them being able to be together and in love. I love it. I love it. And then, of course, yeah, then there's Jim. And I just love Eiji's like, oh my God. And Jim's just like, oh, hello, old man. And so he's going to give Ash something, which is interesting. We don't get to see what that is yet. And meanwhile, old Max with his mustache, his critical disguise, right? God, I love it. Simple but elegant, don't you think? And so they go to meet. And so then he finds out that Michael's been posing as a 21-year-old instead of a 16-year-old. He's been flirting with cops to evade fines. He's like his mother, according to Max, which is hilarious. He's strong-willed and a manipulator like his mother. Oh, Max, of course. I love Max. And so they end up in Chinatown going to teenagers being rebels. I like that we use Michael as the tie-in to being this rebellious teenager. This boy's not somebody we can mess around with. He won't be friendly. And so we cut to, I do like Zhao Jian, who is the current boss of Chinatown. I do like him in his ripped jeans with his tattoos and everything. And this sketch group of delinquents. Love it. I love it. The one that's taken over Chinatown. Okay. And then he's like Yazoo Huang, Sing Su Ling's dog. Okay. And like he's sizing everybody up. Okay, nice. I like this. I like we're setting up stuff. So he's going to be involved in busting out the child trafficking ring. Okay. All right. Awesome. Oh, Yaki, this was really good. This is expanding upon the Banana Fish world, giving us Ash and Eiji moments, and then giving us all of the angst, all of the pain, like you do. It was just really good. I liked this a lot. So yeah. Thank you, Yaki, for letting me react to your show. Please go to Yaki's YouTube page and this video link. It's down below in the description. Please give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe to Yaki BF. Their work is wonderful. I love it so much. And now the horrific wait. But that will be so worth it, right? I jumped into the Banana Fish Forever at the right time, just as I was celebrating my year anniversary from finishing Banana Fish the first time. And I'm rewatching it now. I'm rewatching the series now, which is fun. And so this is a really good companion to that. So take your time, Yaki BF. Take all the time in the world. It's worth it. The wait was worth it for this episode. This was so freaking good. I will eagerly and patiently wait for episode 6. So, but I love this series. It's wonderful. It's the best it's ever looked so far. And I hope you all enjoyed this reaction and discussion as well. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back soon, or however long it takes, I will be back soon with more reactions, and later on, hopefully this year, with Banana Fish Forever episode 6. Bye.